Hello and welcome to Method CRM User Tutorials. We are doing a series on Report Designer, and in this video we will take a look at conditional formatting. Now, what is that? Basically, conditional formatting allows you to style controls based on certain conditions. For example, let's look at this customer report with customer balances. There are a lot of customers with a balance of 0. What if I don't care about that? I could ask the report not to display those customers. I only care about people who owe me the money. So let's go to the designer. Here's that customer report. And you may be thinking, Errol, you never showed me how to make this report. Well, that could be your homework then. The master table for this report is the customer table, and it shows the full name field and the balance. That's it. It's not hard. I don't even have grouping in this report. I just use the group header to display the header titles. Okay, the customers are all shown in the detail band, and I want to hide the ones with 0 balance. So I will select the detail band and click on the arrow to bring up the detailed tasks. And look, it says formatting rules right there. You will find formatting rules almost everywhere in controls, bands, all sorts of places. If you click the ellipsis button, it brings up the formatting rules editor. And this will show you all the rules you have created in this report. Currently, I have none, so I want to make one. I will click the Edit Rule Sheet button. This is where you can create rules. I'll hit the plus sign to create a rule, and it creates Formatting Rule 1. I don't like that name, so I'm going to scroll down, and where it says name, I will name it to be Hide No Balance. And if that rule name is a bit too cryptic, it means that if there's no balance, we want to hide it. Cool. Next up, I'm going to set up the formatting. See, I can change the color, I can change the fonts, the padding, the alignment, but what I want is visible. And I want to change the visible formatting to no, so that it becomes invisible. Now it's time to make the condition. If I click on the ellipsis button, I get the condition editor. This may look a lot familiar to you if you watch the calculated field video, but this time we are going to set up a condition or a question. Do you remember that game called 20 Questions and you could only ask questions with a yes or no answer? Conditions are the same way. The answers to them can either be yes or no. On a yes answer, the formatting style changes. On the no answer, the formatting doesn't. So, we want to check if the balance is equal to 0. To do that, let's find the balance field. Let's click Fields and double click Balance. Notice that the balance keyword appears at the top. Next part of the question is the equal sign. And finally, I'll just type in a 0 and we've made our condition, our question. Let me hit OK, and I'm going to minimize some of this stuff so you can see this better. And there is the whole rule. We have the condition here, which is like asking the question, is the balance equal to 0? If it is equal to 0, then this formatting takes effect. In other words, the visibility is turned off, which means it becomes hidden. It becomes invisible. You can't see it anymore. Okay, got that? Let's close this. And we're back to our formatting rules editor. Now the rule we just made, it's not actually applied to anything. We just created it. We have to make sure that this control follows that rule. And so I am going to click this arrow, which points to the right. And now this hide no balance rule, it will apply to the detail band. Hit OK and then hit preview. Ta-da! See, it works. Any row that had a balance of 0 is now hidden. Ha 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 ha. Okay, let's do some other formatting. See these two balances here that are negative? Let's create a rule that asks the question, is it less than 0? And if it is, we will change the formatting so that the color is red. Ha! Go back to the designer, go into the detail tasks, click the formatting rules ellipsis button, edit the rule sheet to add another rule, press the plus sign. Let's scroll and rename this red negative. Under formatting, let's change the font foreground color to red. Now for the condition, click the ellipsis button. We're going to test the balance again, so click Fields and then double click Balance. Click the less than sign and then type in 0. Click OK and now we have a rule. And it will check to see if the balance is less than 0. And if it is, it will turn the control red. Hit Close and then click the Insert button to add this rule to the detail band. Hit OK. And now when I hit Preview, ta-da! Haha, negative balances are red. Wait, note that the customer name is red too? Maybe you didn't want that. I applied that rule to the whole detail band itself, which included the customer name. But I could apply the rule to just the balance field, and so only the balance field becomes affected. So let's go back into the formatting rules for the detail band. let's remove the red negative by clicking it, then clicking this arrow here. It takes it out. I'll okay that. Now click the customer balance control and click the arrow to open up its tasks. See, it has a formatting rules too. So I will click the ellipsis button, select red negative rule, and I shall insert that into this balance control. Hit OK, and then preview. Huzzah! See, it works! Ha ha! I'm so pleased. And that's conditional formatting. There's obviously a lot more you can do with this, and I only scratched the surface. So play around. You are bound to find different ways to make your report pretty. Or maybe you just wanted to make sure the negative numbers were red and that's all you care about. Then I'm glad to have helped. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the YouTube comments, check out the documentation post on the forums, or you can tweet us at MethodCRM. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.